Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, and now today I'm going to be showing you how to use CYS macros to macro any stage inside Anime Last Stand. Now, I won't be explaining how to download CYS macros because I already have many videos explaining that. Today I'm going to be showing you how to set up a macro from start to finish, and I'm going to be doing it for the Return by Death survival for the brand new ReZero update. So without further ado, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get straight into the video. The first thing you need to do is make a team for the mode you're going to be playing. I'm using double farms plus Asura, Jotaro, Godly Dio with the Soul obviously, and Godly Naruto. This team does solo the Return by Death modifier on the survival. This is the team I'm going to be using. If you want to go and copy my team, you can. This is one of the best teams probably to solo the mode. Okay, now I'm going to be using custom because I like to have all my macros in like one folder over here. Now with the premium, you won't have this second option over here to select different customs, but you will just have custom, and that's what you want to go ahead and do. Just select custom and you can skip to the next step. But if you have premium, you want to go and create a new custom slot here. So I'm going to be doing this for the ReZero survival. So I'm going to create that and I'm going to select it over here. Obviously, if you're on the free version, ignore that step that I just did now. And once you have all this done, you can set up your settings and everything, like your webhooks. If you want to enable webhooks, have the URL, have your Discord ID. If you put in a Discord ID, it'll ping you every time it sends a webhook. If you leave it blank, you will not be pinged. Over here is all the keybinds you can change if you want to change your keybinds, and then UI settings. You can copy mine if you want. This is what I'm going to be doing. Okay, and then once you set up all your settings and you've gone to custom, you first want to go into the mode once. If you're using the built-in survival option over here, then you won't have to do this step. But since I'm going to be using custom, because I like to have all my customs together, I'm going to be doing this step. First, want to go into the mode, and once you're in the mode, you want to click F4, and it will ask you to zoom out. Click yes. And now what this will do, it will zoom out everything, and it will make a new image for this custom thing. As you can see, custom image saved to images ReZero survival.png. And now whenever I click set, it'll show me this image that it just took. Now we need to start making the actual macro. I like to be in the game when I make the macro just so I can see what's going on. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to use this to use click to move. I don't want to be standing here. I actually want to be standing a bit more up. I actually need to restart the macro real quick. Once you take an image, you must restart the macro, and you want to select your custom again. Okay, R to use click to move, and I want to click to move right there. I'm going to click somewhere there, and I'm also going to do it in my actual game, so I'll also move there. And actually here is where I want to set up a macro. I want to place my units right here, so this is actually perfect. I'm going to be using this for the macro. Then I want to place down my idol first, my Oshi. So slot 6, and I want to place her, hold up, I actually need to do this again. I need to click F4 again so it replaces it with a new image. There we go, should be good now. I want to place my Oshi, I need to restart the macro once again. And then I want to place down my idol. As I was saying, I'll be placing my idol right here. That's a good spot to place her. Then next I want to place down my Bulma, so slot 5, and I want to place her also like just right there. The farms don't really matter. Then I want to place down, wait, actually, before I do this, I need to just move these up one. So I'm going to do plus, and then everything will move up one. I need to actually click start first. So if I want to just left click without placing unit, I put start 0, and the start button is right there. So it places down idle, it places down Bulma, and then I wanted to place down my units. I'm going to do first Jotaro slot 3. I want to place him right there, and then I want to go for Dio slot 2, and I want to place him like right there. That should be good. And then I'll go Naruto slot 1. I'll place him right there, and I'll go Asura slot 4, and I'll place him like right there. That should be good. And I click save just to make sure it saves properly. And then I'm going to be using auto upgrade. Now the way you use auto upgrade, I'm going to show you real quick. Slot 0, hold your finger by the unit manager button so you know where to click. Just right there. Obviously in the image you can actually see it. You want to open this. Slot 0 again, hold your finger by the auto upgrade all button, and then click set and place it right where your finger is. And then finally slot 0 again, right above my finger for the close button, right there. There we go. Now this macro will work perfectly. It'll right click to walk over here. It'll click start. It'll place down Bulma and idol. It'll place down Jotaro, then Dio, then Naruto, then Asura, and it'll auto upgrade all. I'll click save, and then I can go ahead and F3 to close the macro just so I can have a fresh start. Right, then we can select our custom again. Now I'm gonna let it play around so you guys can see what happens. Right now it's doing the zooming out first. That's the first thing the macro will do every single time. It's gonna do my right click to move first. There we go. It moves to the spot where I wanted to set up my unit, and then it's gonna click start. As you can see, it already did. Placing down my idol, placing down my Bulma next. There you go, place down my Bulma. Now it's gonna do Jotaro and then Dio. It's about to place down Dio. There we go. There's Dio. Then it's going to place down Naruto. And then finally, Asura. There we go. All my units are placed down. Now it's going to auto upgrade. As you can see, that went super fast. I don't even think you saw what happened. I'll go ahead and show you. It hit. Okay, let me just pause the macro real quick so it doesn't move my mouse. It hit unit manager, it hit auto upgrade all, and it hit close. You can actually set a delay for this to make it go a bit slower if you want to, but it really doesn't matter how fast or slow it goes. The point is it worked. It hit unit manager, it hit auto upgrade all, and it hit close. And now I'm just gonna wait till the map to end. If I actually go ahead and leave it here, I'll speed it up a bit so you guys can watch the entire thing so you know it works, and I'll also show you what happens when the retry screen comes on. As you can see, we just beat the mode. It took us 7 minutes 29 seconds. Now it's going to click retry. We are loading into the next game. And as you can see in the bottom left, in the processes, it also gives you the win rate, like the current win rate you have. We have 1 win and 0 losses, so we have 100% win rate. Now, obviously, you will have to change the macro to be able to work with your own units and your own placements. But I showed you how to do it. It's super easy. As you can see, we are continuing with the mode. It's doing everything exactly as I did again. I'm going to place down my my idol first. It's going to place down my Bulma, and then my Jotaro, as you can see over here. Then my Dio, and my Naruto, and my Asura. There's Dio. There's Naruto. And lastly, there's Asura. And then it's going to quickly do the auto upgrade. But I will show you that it worked once again. Unit manager, it's auto upgrade all, and click close. So that is super simple. You can use this method for literally any mode inside Anime Last Stand. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.